You know that knowledge is only limited. If you think that your death is surely just imminent, then you don't have nothing that condemning it. Even if you think you have the power to have the contaminant, but you don't want to have the power to blend it, because if you blend it, then you surely would get offended to the point you rented all your clothes like a biblical figure. But you don't want to end up on that freaking picture, just like a person on the freaking treasure map. Like they don't end up rehearsing the freaking pleasure rap. They try to fight me, but they only reverse. They're trying to hit me by throwing them with 3 curses. Then they erase all the rehearses that they had back in the day when they reburst this, but they don't want it to burst to flames. If they did it, then they end up on the freaking name of all the lists that I devours. All those cowards who try to test all my freaking power and my sovereignty that I have, that is not saw to me. Because if it saw to me, then they probably saw the trees when they were walking around blurry, like I'm drinking my flurry, like the people who tried to be scurry, and then hurry, just like a little Eddie Murphy trying to stab me, but they couldn't stab me because I'm so happy. I'm so glad that we are actually classified as somebody who's actually gradually stuck in this place, just how Kim Kardashian be. But if I don't want to end up on this place, then I probably have the power to replace it. I'm not complacent with the adjacent memory that I have that I'm freaking chasing. Even if I showed up to the past, I know the past will never last, because if the past ever lasts, then it probably end up like a blast, everlasting, ever blasting, like the power that I'm lacking. But I'm not lacking anything, but I'm lacking the power to lose, because if I have that, then I would just cower the clues, because if I cower the clues, then I would just coward. This is what I'm doing, and I'm doing with my power. You know, recently I've been rapping about power, how it goes inside your lungs and make sure you devour anything that you have when you bring it into your veins, but you don't want to be existing, because I'm killing all the names on the freaking list that a freaking ad like the death note. They try to fight me, but you know that I left no words and no clues to my papers. They try to fight me, but they only gonna vape to the vapors, and all the people who tape to the tapers, and all those people who think that they win, that the only thing they win is that they win. This is going to reset. This is exactly what I'm doing with my freaking cassette, with the power that I have sitting on the set, with the people who try to hate me, but they just hated me, blaming me like Satan me back in the day when I was just a little kid. I'm still a kid, but you know I'm a grown kid, a little kid, a person who think that he is smart. But don't worry, I'm rehearsing that part, but nobody try to be important, try to fight me like a kid who's aborted. He's aborted, he got deported by the landlord, like the landlord did with the sword in the little morgue, when he tried to show up, but he metamorphed to a xenomorph. This is exactly why he's about to lore. He about to spin on his lore like a little old person who been through a war. But I am freaking Kenzor. I've been through a war with a pencil, with a xenomorph, and everybody's in it. They're only gonna be in it just on a little minute. That's exactly why I'm imminent. I know I'm in it. I never discriminate to the people who are living in. I'm preeminent and anybody see me, but I don't want to end up washed up like the seaweed. But they try to see me. Some people even try to go for just to be me. And those people are invisible individuals with no precision to their vision. That's why they are now don't have the power to make the decision to. Oops, I just freaking stumbled. I stumbled and just mumbled just like a little bee, but I'm not a bumble, even if I'm living in a tunnel. But the people try to challenge me, but they can't challenge me. You know who I am. No, actually, you actually don't. Because I'm very mysterious, you're very curious to who I am, and if I'm being freaking serious. I'm sitting here and you're just like, here he is, a like curious guy on his period. That makes no sense. I'm on an exclamation mark, but even if I had the power just to change it war, I don't want to end up like this warfare. I might as well lose all of my hair, and that is something that is very special to me. It's like my specialty, my aura be just like my hair, because if it be luscious, it's not even there. Because it's luscious and let me touch this and let me have the people with all their blushes. They try to flush this down the toilet with no discussion, just like the Russian with a concussion with no discussion. But he's not blushing for him to us. When we end up on the show, but they don't want to fight me like a little. You can't guess what I just said. I was muted, like your chest did. Even if I adjusted to the power that I have when I freaking tested all the people who have it inside the bag and they try to stab me when they molested. Did they just molest the opportunity? There's no community to my immunity. This is exactly why sin would be like a person with a little weed. Try to show up, but they're smoking. The smoking hot is I'm so freaking sweaty. I'm ready to go to beddy. Cause if I stay here just sweating, I might as well just die in a wedding. Just like Void did when he was 11. But I don't wanna be half 7. I'm 7 plus 7 plus 1 with my sovereignty that I make 7-11 with the power that I have but it's scissors. I'm going to have the power to twist the mirrors. It's very freaking hot if you see me clearer. You don't want to end up on a freaking page with a person try to quiver with their liver but never get it because they're on it, only on it for an opponent, for an atonement for all the sins that they had. That's why they need a stoning. We need to bring back stoning. Because people need to fix their toning, and I see them groaning on the freaking gore. But they don't have my loan when I need it. I succeeded to the point I deleted the thing that I see with the deceit that they try to hit me, but they never get me. If they get me, they might as well get a breading, but they never fight me. They never get rid of me. Cause if they get rid of me, every bit of me, then my tranquility will go past the trilogy to the point they really think they'd be killing me. Instead, they're only gonna be building me, healing me, and shielding me when they have the full intent just freaking be killing me. But guess what I do? I still would be all alive and freaking cautious. I'm accomplished a lot of launches with all the powers that I have that I flaunt, but I never flaunt, because if I flaunt then I'll be braggadocious, and I don't be like that. I'm not freaking contagious. I'm not one of those people who just sit up on the freaking stages. I'm one of those people who only write their name in the pages, and you don't even see that because your wages is more invisible than somebody who is flipping. They talking like a piece of chicken. They're walking and looking so weird to their stockings just fall off just like Stephen Hawking. Yeah, it's like 12 o'clock right now, so you understand. So yeah, I don't even know how to end the video. My eyes closed. I guess we have to find out.